very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. De Bruyne. And here's Doku. Over to the left. Crossed into the middle. Grimaldo is there, and he can get that clear. Tielemans. And they can counter here. Nico Williams. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's on to... It's Perez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. That's the throw. Nico Williams. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Perez. Perez laid out to the left flank. Nico Williams. So it is still 0-0. Williams. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's Zubimendi. Perez shoots! Pedri. Oh, it's played into the area. Teat. Voss. Tielemans. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Zubimendi. Perez. Pedro Porro. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Nico Williams. Real chance! De Kalpa. Aim forwards. And it's Tielemans. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Tielemans. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Tielemans clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nico Williams getting this one clear. Tielemans hangs one in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Keeper's got good distance on that. Grimaldo. Teat. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And here's Doku. And here's Doku. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Castagna cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lenormand shifted upfield. De Kalpa. Doku. De Kalpa. De Kuyper goes on a charge down the left. Delivered in. Oh, smashing header! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need more energy, more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Yamal. Pedro Porro played over towards the opposite flank. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Tielemans. Castagna. And it's Castagna. Tielemans. And here's Openda. Doku. And here's there's the shot! Yamal. Pedri being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Doku spread out to the left. That's tidy. Chooses to go back. Tielemans. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Onana. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Oh, that's nice. Luca Bacchio puts a cross in. And here's Luca Bacchio. And Here's Tielemans, shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Castagna goes short. Doku. Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Yamal, oh, good spread. Zaragoza, chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
But there's going to be another change here. Pedro Porro plays it short, showing good feet. And here's Pedri. Pedro Porro. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fabian Ruiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
To Kepa, forwards and with intent. The normal. Zubimendi. Zaragoza. Zaragoza stood his ground strongly. Pedri.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's De Bruyne.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And that was very necessary. Martinez. The normal.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Fabian Ruiz.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Pedri. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. And here's Yamal. And that is out of play. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Fabian Ruiz. Back in once more. Fofana. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So we brace ourselves for the